All right, guys. So we are about to make an offer follow-up call to Ben. I went and looked at his property yesterday. I've run my numbers. The property is in pretty bad shape, so um, we're gonna give him a call here and talk it out and see what we can do for him.
Hello.
Hey Ben, it's Landon.
Hello, Ben.
Hey, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Do you have a few minutes to kind of go over some stuff here?
Not right now. Can I call you back?
Yeah, sure.
I'm in between something right now.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I'll be available here for a little while.
Yeah?
All right, yeah.
Okay, I'll call you back.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
Thanks.
bye.
Bye-bye. All right, we got Ben calling back. Hey, Ben.
Hey, London, how are you?
Hey, we're doing pretty good. All right, appreciate you calling me back quickly here.
You got time now?
Yeah, I do, for sure. So, I mean, I am interested in purchasing the property here, but, you know, I mean, were you aware that the roof, the water damage has actually come through the ceilings on the inside of the property?
They mentioned something to me, but they didn't really say nothing. I mean, not much. Oh yeah, we got a little damage, and I see the pictures. Oh my God.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, the concerning thing there is, you know, what it looks like actually, like in the attic space. Like, you know, is there mold there and water damage and stuff? I mean, I guess that's my main concern with the property.
Okay.
I mean, even in that condition, I mean, I think if you put it on the MLS in the current condition it's in, I mean, you might be looking at like 200 just in the condition, and then you have, of course, like the closing costs and realtor fees, so you're looking at even netting less than that. And I mean, is that something you'd be willing to do, with like fix the roof and the drywall, or you just want to be done with it basically?
Well, I don't know. I just want to see what are we at.
Right.
Now that I see the pictures,
Right.
now that I see the picture, I want to see where we're at. I mean,
Sure.
I know I mean, the property is value, but all this work, it's still it needs a lot of money.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm still. I mean, I would want to get it to the point where I would expect to sell it for 300. That would be my goal. I mean, at this point, I'm thinking it's unless you want to do some of the work. I mean, in its current condition, it's going to be like an investor that's wanting to purchase it and do a rehab on it and then resell it. It's going to be kind of too much money, I think, to put into it and then acquire it as a rental. And I mean, so I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I mean, looking at even the previous one that sold for 300, I can send you the tax records, but the one that investor purchased, they purchased it for like 165, and running my numbers here, I'm probably like 175, maybe 185 would be tops, but I'm not even sure I'm comfortable with that.
Wow. So you're not comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, just with the unknown of what, you know, that attic space looks like. And then the electrical, I forgot to take a picture of the electrical panel when I was there, but I did see it, and it looked like it was a pretty small panel. I'm just thinking there's probably going to be a little bit of money needing to go into the electrical stuff too, and I didn't put that in my numbers here, and I'm still at like 185. So I mean, that's about where I'm at here. I mean, and that'd be me paying for your closing costs and all that stuff. There's no realtor fees. I mean, that'd be like a net to you. I mean, what kind of price?
To me, my balance, I still owe 80,000.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you're lucky to be in that position. I mean, you're not going to be, you know, underwater or anything for sure. But I mean, what kind of, you know, just to be done with it, like what kind of price were you hoping to get out of it?
No, I don't know. I mean, my number was higher. It was higher before I see this picture just today, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long it's been like.
I mean,
I forgot to.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen the house for 10 years.
Right.
So basically, I think my last time I was there, it was either 2010 or 2009.
Okay.
And I got so busy here, and every time I call my brother says, "Oh, yeah, everything's fine." So,
Yeah.
and I got I was gonna sell it before, but then he didn't have no place to go.
Right.
And I said, and I've been getting offers. Well, not offers, but a lot of people call. They want to buy.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. If you had received any other, because I would imagine they're probably pretty close to that 175, 185 number.
I don't know. I haven't received any. Everybody called. A lot of people called, and they said they want to buy it.
Right.
And I told them, I don't need to sell right now. If you think you can come up with the right number, give me a number.
Right.
Otherwise, because I'm not in a point to sell. Because the unit, the place was paying for itself.
Right.
Before when it was rented.
For sure.
So I wasn't in the position that I need to sell.
Right.
That's why I never. I think the last offer they make me, I'll be honest with you, probably 6-7 years ago, and they offered me $105,000. I sent him to hell.
Okay, yeah, prices have gone up for sure since then, and I mean,
yeah,
we're in a pretty hot market right now, luckily. So I mean, that's kind of even how you can probably get that number. I mean, like I'll email you, how I came up with my offer price and what I expect to put into the rehab costs and everything, and I'll send you a copy of the tax records for that one property that I pointed out that it looked like it was a flip sold for 300. I mean, when you look at the previous sale in May, that investor bought it for I think it was 164,500. So I mean that's kind of, I mean that's probably right about where someone's going to be, unless you're willing to maybe take care of the roof beforehand. If you're not really in a hurry
if I fix it, if I put any money in, I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, yeah, then you could rent it out and go that route.
Yeah, I can rent it out.
Sure.
Yeah, if I put money into out of my pocket, I can rent it out, and the mortgage is less than $500.
Right. Yeah, that's great.
That's what the mortgage is. So it's not
right.
It's not really out there, So I don't really need. I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I need to come up with that. What do you think I need? How much money do you think I need to put in before I get it ready to rent?
I mean, to get it ready to rent.
Fair condition.
I mean, it's hard to say just because with the unknown of what it looks like in between the drywall and the ceiling and the actual roof. I mean, I think just the roof and the drywall and everything, and just considering it's maybe only, I mean, there could be mold up there that needs to be, cleaned up and stuff like that. I mean, you might be looking at like 25, like 20,000 plus just for getting the roof ready and cleaning up any water damage or anything like that. I mean, hopefully that's kind of like best case scenario. I mean, hopefully there's nothing in there that needs to be like totally fixed up.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's definitely risk in purchasing the property the way it is right now. I mean, that's why any investor, I mean, anyone calling you like that, their number is going to be pretty much like right around the 175, thinking that they can put the work into it and resell it.
Yeah, the only good stuff in there is I told you the only good stuff in there is the water heater and the air conditioning unit.
Right. Yeah, so I didn't have anything budgeted for those. I would have planned to keep those. So that's brand new
unit.
Right.
Yeah, still under warranty. Those two units are still under warranty.
Right. Yeah, the granite was really nice too. The granite that's a nice color. I do personally like that color. I'm not sure if I'd keep it just because I mean I would pretty much probably be doing new cabinets. I'm not sure if I'd refinish those and swap it out, but I mean I pretty much budgeted for
maybe
might even try to open some of that space up and get a more open feel in the kitchen too. Um, so I mean that's
Yeah, I
where
mean,
I'm at.
it's a really good property. I like the
Sure.
property still because it's in the corner. It's a corner property. I know I like the property.
Yeah,
Um,
I like it too. I mean, it is a good property. It seems like I mean, it'd be a good project. I'd be interested in for sure. The one house that did sell
yeah,
for
yeah,
300 there, it's a corner lot as well. Um,
yeah.
so I mean, if you want, I can email you like how I came up with these numbers here, and then uh, like I'll email you the tax records for that property that sold for 300. You can see that they bought it. Let me pull it up real quick.
Okay.
Um, yeah, they bought it for 164,500, and it actually
Mm-hmm.
looks like they got a conventional loan on it. So I mean, in your case right now, with the way the roof is, like, a lender's not going to loan on it. It's got to be a cash sale. So I would assume that
Oh yeah.
this was actually probably in better shape than your property. So I feel like 175 is pretty much where I would feel comfortable, submitting an offer to you, and then you're pretty much done with it. Just take the check for your proceeds, and you won't have to hassle with anything. Other than that, I think you probably need to consider fixing the roof yourself and doing all the drywall in there, and anything that might be in the attic, any problems there from the water damage. I think
Yeah.
that's your best bet.
I mean, I'm not afraid to do the work. The only I'm afraid to is because last um I need to be there because otherwise the contractors and the workers take advantage of me not being in town.
Yeah, I
That's
gotcha.
I had that bad experience before. Had that bad experience before. And I have another condominium for my son down the street. I, he just sold that one for a really good price too. But
Yeah.
I have a really bad experience I bought that one in 2008. I went there and spent time with the guys,
Hmm.
and I told them, yeah, you finish the work, finish the work. So, and then they call me, oh, I'm done. I need the money, and I need the money.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's not
Yeah, that's
oh, I have a little bit left,
yeah, that's
and
unfortunate. I mean,
I
it does happen a
yeah,
lot,
it's unfortunate.
like with just trying to get them to get
Yeah,
out there and actually do the job you pay them for too. And it's if you don't have contractors
yeah,
that
it,
it's even risky that doing that
yeah,
just with
yeah.
the
It's just,
sale.
that's another thing that experience I had last time with the painter. He told me I'm done, and I said, well, just keep $100 and I'll come and finish it. Yeah, I went back and he was 50% and I pay him 100%. He never came back.
Jeez. Yeah, that sucks
Yeah,
that
so it
people
really
are doing that.
and this guy was he said, oh, I need the money because I need this, I need that. And the time was, and I wasn't there, and my son was in class also. My son was taking class at the university right there,
Uh huh.
and my son wasn't really good in construction. So because
I
I just ran by the condominium for him when he went to the university right there, and I lost a lot of money with that contractor. It wasn't that much money, but even $400 or $500 that he got that I spent extra still is no good, you
right.
know.
Yeah, and this is going to be a big project too. So I mean, it's going to be a big chunk to have someone do it.
So
I mean, they usually do one
tell
sort
me
of
about
half up front. So
send me those numbers, see how you come up with these numbers,
sure.
and uh, I'll think about it, and I'm gonna try to just get a estimate myself on a contractor,
Okay.
and then see. And I want to compare. I mean, I want to do the business with you, but I want you to get closer.
Yeah, and I
You're
appreciate
kind
it,
of
and
far. I mean, no.
I'd love to buy it too. And I mean, to be honest with you too, I mean, I know me and my partner, we only have so much funds to allocate to a project like this at one time, and we are looking at another one here too. So we're ready for another project. I mean, we'd like to do it this month or next month at the latest. So I do want to kind of find out
Okay.
soon if it's going to work out. And I would, I like you. I want to buy it from you as well. So I say
Yeah. Let me see.
that's a good plan. Let me
Uh,
just send you this stuff and then take a look at it, and then let me know, and just when you accept an offer like this, it's going to be cash, and we're going to take care of the closing costs, so it's going to be pretty easy for you. I mean, we can have the notary come meet you and do your signing, and it's pretty much just accepting the check on whatever date you want to close on it. So.
And how that works? You guys make the payment to the mortgage company, and then you pay me the balance, or you come to me and then I pay the mortgage?
No, it would all be done through the title company. So they're going to go ahead.
So the title company will do. Title company do everything, or what's the name? No, not a broker, but escrow, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll handle the escrow on it. So they'll make sure they have all the money and they have the deed signed, and then once everything's good to go, they'll transfer the money to you minus what you owe on the mortgage. That would be the only thing that
they pay everybody.
Yeah, unless you're behind on taxes or anything like that, it should just be minus the mortgage, whatever I offer you minus your mortgage payoff, and that would be how much.
I'm not behind on.
Okay, so that would be how much.
I'm not behind on taxes.
Gotcha. Yeah, so like 175. I mean, if you owe 80, it'd be like you should be getting a check for 95,000.
Yeah, I don't know. Still 175 is still kind of low.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, if it doesn't work out too, I mean, no hard feelings, but that's just my number here where I'm comfortable, and I think you're gonna find that's pretty much the number anyone is gonna be willing to pay for it in this condition, and unless you want to go ahead and take care of the roof, and that being the main thing.
Well, if I take care of the roof, then I'm gonna raise my price to 260, and
right.
Then
I mean, I don't know if you'll get it. I mean, honestly, I don't think you'd be able to do that just by the roof. I mean, there is some flooring.
No. If I put if I put 20 or 30,000 on 20 or 30,000 on it, make it presentable. So I can try to market 260. We use the new roof, a new drywall, new paint, and clean it up 100%.
Yeah.
And, of course, I know the faceboard, all the faces needs to be replaced, and I'm spending. If I spend from 20 to 35,000, so
right.
I can try to market for 260. It's going to be presentable.
Yeah, I mean, with the roof.
That way,
Yeah, I mean, with the roof and stuff, I'm thinking you'd even just to get it like rent ready. I think you're looking at spending more than 40,000.
Think so?
Yeah, I mean everything adds up pretty quick. I mean, I'll send you the breakdown of what I came up with, and it's not even including like some things. Like, I mean, there's always the unknown. You probably know that. So
you're always trying to.
So, I mean, I'll just go ahead and I think it's best to just send you this, and then let me know what you think, and if we can try to wrap something up here soon, that's what I would hope for. So.
Okay.
All right. Sounds
pretty good. So, thank you for all your info, and that's really good information.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for all the pictures.
Yeah,
and I'll call you soon.
All right. Sounds good. All right. I appreciate it, Ben. All right. I'll talk to you soon. All right, guys. So that didn't go too bad. I think we got a pretty good chance of getting this locked up. I didn't get quite everything I wanted to out there that I kind of had planned before the call, or like in the order that I had planned to say certain things. I'm still new to this, so of course I'm just kind of like, I'm learning as I do this. Like when I gave them the price first, which I shouldn't have. Now that he's seen the pictures, I should have tried to pull out like, what would you be looking to get out of the home now that, you've seen the pictures. If I take care of all the closing costs and there's no realtor fees, like what is an offer you're willing to take to just be done with it? Like, what are you looking to net? And try to get a number from him before I gave mine. That was my biggest mistake, I think, on this call, but I had to roll with it. Like, really, I think everything looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and email him the numbers and that recent comp that shows that those flippers bought that for 164.5. So I'll send him that, and then I'll expect to hear from him pretty soon, and I'll keep everybody updated, of course. If I don't hear from him, I'll definitely be following up with him, but I don't think he's going to want to go the route to to fix the roof and go through all that and deal with the unknown. I think once he sees the pricing here, he's going to realize, it all kind of adds up, and he's just going to be willing to accept an offer from me and be done with it. It does seem like if he goes and sells it to an investor, I have a really good shot at being the one. So again, I think everything went pretty good, and I'll keep everybody updated, and we'll see what happens.